Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to everyone. Today we group 5. We're gonna present the group presentation about the film poster review where we're gonna compare and contrast the images in the movie posters and how they portray their identities. Started by me, Muhammad Anafi, followed by Muhammad Akmal, Anis Isnani, and Nur Sofia. So the first movie poster that we are gonna review today is Freedom Writers. It is a 2007 American drama film written and directed by Richard Lagravnis and starring Hilary Swank, Scott Glenn, Melda Stanton, Patrick Dempsey, Mario, April Hernandez, and many more. And it is actually based on the true story because it based on the 1999 book The Freedom Writer's Diary by teacher Aaron Grewell, and the student who compiled the book out of real diary entries about their lives that they wrote in their English class at Woodrow Wilson Classical High School in Long Beach, California. So without further ado, let's straight to the point where we're gonna review about the images and representation in this movie poster. So we're gonna talk about the color representations in this film poster. So the black color that being used in this Freedom Riders film poster, it can be represents the situation in Long Beach, California, which is quite worrying as the racial tension has increased since the Los Angeles riot 2 years before in that movie. And it also represents the racial tension between students in Woodrow Wilson Classical High School as they were racially divided, and some of them have involved in numerous fights, which is quite serious, and also have the direct connection with gangsters in that movie. So for the yellow color representation in this film poster, I will pass it on to the next presenter, Muhammad Akmal bin Alias.
Yellow, symbolic to optimism, joy, and happy vibe. It represents the optimism of the main character, Erin Gruel, in order to educate, reform, and unite her racially divided students. Second, it represents of hope and unity that been infused into the students progressively as they been exposed with events such as being teach about the Holocaust and writing the diaries about their life. Thoughts of change that allowed them to talk about their struggle. And when McGee told her story about her helping Annie Frank, her family, and vampires from the Nazis.
Next, me and Anis are going to present the Help movie, which we are going to compare and contrast the images in the movie posters and how they portray their identities. The Help presents the story of how African American or black colored women, Abeline and Minnie, who spent their lives as a maid, viewed their white people employers and how they are treated by them. It is equally the story of how they empowered a young white woman, Skeeter, to write a story about them, which turned into a bestseller book, and how that book transformed the author's mother. In filmmaking, color is used to set the tone of a scene before any of the actors have even uttered a word. The main color that is used in this poster is the eye-catching bright color yellow, which can be associated with optimism, joy, warmth, positive energy, balance, and hope. This energy suggests a comedic genre, therefore a happy ending. It can also be as a symbol of the domestic life that traps the two mates in the film poster. The yellow background color can also imply a setting that is dated, which the movie takes place in the 1960s. Purple, however, is the secondary color in this poster, which is the title of the movie. This vibrant color implies a light-hearted energy. It can also be a symbol of spirituality, transformation, wisdom, enlightenment, power, and sensitivity.
Images, representation, and symbols. The clothes worn by the characters in the poster symbolize the class and place in their 1960s society. As we can see from the poster, the two white women on the park bench are wearing pretty pink, elegant dress and nice shoes. This indicates that they are from an upper class. However, However, the two black women on the left dressed in a dull made clothes and shoes that are clearly used for working, while the park bench can also symbolize a depiction of everyday life. Furthermore, the background of a park is washed out by a heavy rain. This implies that the setting of this movie is not important. The washed out background also puts more focus onto the characters presented in the poster. The contrast in clothing between the two groups shown in the poster that the dark skin color women are from a lower working class that work for the upper class white woman.